Mail call! There's some new additions to the collection this month I wanted to share with you all. This time we have 4 new coins, all 2nd and 3rd century AD silver pieces. You can't really go wrong with Roman silver. They're good looking, easy to collect, and there's a bunch of historical and numismatic sources freely available online for you to better appreciate your coins. So let's jump right in. And we kick things off with one of the most abundant type of denarii out there. Emperor E Legalus may have only reigned for 4 years, but during that time a massive number of coins were issued, making him a great beginner's choice when looking for your first denarius in good grade or reasonable prices. Given he's not very well known, but let's say he was a very colorful character and well worth looking into, particularly so for the very turbulent time he reigned over. The reverse is in particularly nice shape for this example. We see Felicitas, the incarnation of happiness. She's holding the caduceus, the symbol of commerce, and the horn of abundance. Next, we take a look at this lovely, high-relief denarius of Empress Faustina II, wife of Emperor Marcus Aurelius. The 2nd and 3rd centuries saw very numerous denarii issued bearing the face of empresses, and I would say they are quite underappreciated by collectors. I mean, look at it. Very well made and sculpted, surprisingly high relief, and some crazy flow lines which just add to the appeal. The flan must have been incredibly hot at the time of striking for such dramatic lines to be formed. The reverse is also quite good, with Juno, the queen of the gods, being depicted. Notice the little peacock at her feet. This bird was very popular among the Roman upper class, and many coins celebrating empresses show it. Next, we go for another very common emperor, Valerian. Getting a coin of Valerian is not hard. Huge numbers of coins of him were struck. The problem, however, is finding one struck in decent flan as far as metal quality goes, or one that bears a portrait that is somewhat decent. By Valerian's time, inflation and debasement were starting to become a serious problem. So the increased mintage number meant mint workers just couldn't spend a lot of time controlling the quality of the coins, so many worn dies were used, as well as flans of terrible quality. This means that finding a good-looking Valerian to add to your collection requires a bit of patience. The reverse shows Fides Militum, the fidelity of the army. Very important propaganda piece at the time, as many emperors before Valerian met their very nasty ends by the hands of their own soldiers. And we get to the final coin of the day with this very heavily toned denarius of Emperor Antoninus Pius. Oh, but I already have 2 coins of Antoninus, so what's the deal with a 3rd one? Well, you see, Antoninus was one of the emperors who had coins minted before he was emperor. That is, as the Caesar of the previous emperor, Hadrian, as well as coins while he was emperor and after he passed away as a divus after he was deified. Which means if you want, you can make a cool little mini set of coins of Antoninus as a Caesar, as an emperor, and as posthumously deified. This makes this piece, struck at 138 during the 5 months after he was adopted and before he became emperor, a Caesar issue. These are a bit less common, but still relatively easy to find. And I find fascinating that we can pinpoint the exact date this coin was minted at this small interval of 5 months between March and July 138 AD. On the reverse, we can find Fides once again, but instead of Fides Militum, fidelity of the army, this Fides celebrates the dutiful nature Antoninus was famous for, as he took care of Hadrian and his public affairs at the end of his life. And there we have it, 4 new lovely pieces to a long Roman imperial type set that should take me years and years to collect. But hey, the fun is in the journey. So what have you been adding to your collection recently? Let us know in the comment section below. I hope you all stay safe, happy collecting, and see you soon.